Shalom Aleichem, blessed souls. This is Dhamma Talk. We've just concluded the Pesach festival, Passover. We hope we've passed over from a lower level to a higher level of awareness of concepts relating to redemption, going out of Egypt, an expression of Mitzarim, and also understanding that the process of redemption for the 12 tribes of Israel was merely a stepping stone towards the ultimate goal of the human family of universal redemption, to be led by Mashiach Tzidkenu, our righteous Mashiach, our righteous Messiah, Lion of Judah, Arya Shel Yehuda. So I want to vibe out with you for a couple minutes or so, blessed souls, on a wonderful book by a good friend of mine, Rabbi David Rothschild, which he wrote a book called Holiday Maimorim by the Lubavitcher Rebbe, Rabbi Menachem Mendel Schneerson, who was born in 1902 and went to the next level of life in 1994. And what Rabbi Rothschild did was would take Hebrew and Yiddish Maimorim, Hasidic discourses, and made them accessible to the non-reading, the non-Hebrew and Yiddish reading public. And I'd like to share with you from page 2 from a teaching of the secret of the splitting of the river, which was delivered by the Rebbe on what is known as Acharon Shal Pesach, the last day of Passover, 5,745 years into creation, or if you're thinking in Anglo-Saxon terms, 1985. And I'm not going to literally read from this book, but rather share with you concepts, blessed souls, that hopefully you'll want to do research, and hopefully even more so will want to buy this book. It's actually a 2-volume set, in order to immerse your blessed mind, heart, and soul into the wonderful and eternal world of Pnimiyut Torah, the inner dimensions of Torah, Chabad Chassidut. So this teaching starts by discussing water. The question is, what type of water? And a prophecy is mentioned in the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verses 15 through 16, where the Almighty, Hashem, Jah, whatever you want to call him, will dry up the Nile Delta, and he will wave his hand over the Euphrates River with the power of his breath. He will break it into 7 streams, and lead the people across in dry shoes. There will be a road from Assyria for the remnant of his people, as there was for Israel, Yisrael, on the day it went up from Eretz Mitzrayim, the land of Egypt. So Rabbi Rothschild, gleaning from the teaching of the Rebbe, brings out that the Mashiach will be teaching a certain group of people Torah. So, blessed souls, I'm not going to tell you who will be teaching, but that's the first question. Who will the Mashiach be teaching Torah to, if he is the real Mashiach, the real Messiah? I will give you a hint that you can turn to Maimonides' Mishnah Torah, which has been translated to English by Moznaim Publications, in the Laws of Tshuva, Hilchat Tshuva, chapter 9, Law 2. The second point that I want to share with you, blessed souls, is that what type of Torah will the Almighty reveal in the time of redemption? And also, according to the Midrash, what manner of Torah study will be innovated in the times of redemption? So, if we will have another dimension of Torah revealed, another manner of Torah studied, in a new dimension which previously wasn't studied by the masses of the human race, how in the future era will people be learning Torah? And what does it have to do with thought? Torah and thought, and thought and Torah. And the Torah that we learn today, what quality is it considered as a part of? So if we understand that in the future new dimensions of Torah will be revealed by this new faculty of learning, we can understand that it won't be resembling the type of Torah that we learn today. And the type of Torah that we learn today, blessed souls, is discussed about in the book of Deuteronomy, Sefer Devorim, in chapter 30, verse 12. But you have to look it up. I'm giving you clues and pathways to look up, and I hope you'll follow these blessed pathways. Shlomo Melech, King Solomon, mentioned that something comes from below, or something comes from on high to hear to what? Connected to each one of us as we learn Torah. And also, when we talk about the book of Revelations of the Israelites, known as Sefer Zohar, the book of shining, the book of light, not to be confused with the book of Revelations in the New Testament, the testament of Esau, the Edomites. The Zohar calls the future revelations what? Of the Torah. And where will it not remain? And once these new dimensions are revealed, where will they be applicable? And how will these applicable Torah teachings be perceived? And with that, blessed souls, we can start to analyze and look into the splitting of the Euphrates River, which was talked about in this prophecy, as I mentioned at the beginning, by the book of Isaiah, chapter 11, verses 15 through 16. And also, what would we consider, blessed souls, the body of Torah in relation to the soul of Torah? With that, blessed souls, I think I've given you enough hints and a lot of intimations to the type of Torah that you can access. When you access a book like this, Holiday Memoriam by the Lubavitch Rebbe, by a good friend of mine, Rabbi David Rothschild, who lives in the holy city of Tzfat, Israel. And I hope this is just a future inkling of what can be accessed when you want to seek what is truly within the inner recesses of your blessed heart, soul, and mind. So now this is Dhamma Talk, Dan Zusya Goodman, reminding everyone, Sababa, rejoice, Have Echad, one love, Gorel Echad U'Kulana, one destiny for all of us, Badarki Noam, in a pleasant way, Badarki Shalom.